going on, Jerome's? It is the first injury report ahead of the first week of the first game against the Greasy, Grimy Green Bay Packers. Week 1, historic U.S. Bank Stadium, America's game of the week, only on Fox. Plus, we don't have Joe Buck and Troy Aikman, and for that, we thank you. So we want to run through. Packers have a lot of players listed. Overall, I ain't too worried about many of them, as well as the Vikings have one. Well, we'll start with the Vikings. So Jonathan Bullard popped up on the injury report, a limited participant with a reported biceps injury. Now, if he can't go or if he's limited, the Vikings do have James Lynch, Usazio Tomehu, Ross Blacklock coming in from the Texans. That would make sense there. Or, I mean, you could put Danielle Hunter's hand in the dirt as well. It seems like a waste, especially since you convert him to the stand-up outside linebacker spot. But overall, at this stage, especially with veterans, like even at the beginning part of the year, they'll generally get a day off during the week. Like, it wouldn't shock me at all if Harrison Smith and Danielle Hunter and Patrick Peterson and some other veterans just get rest days at various points throughout the season. Well, maybe not Danielle, since Danielle's still freaking young, man. Still only 27, but I digress. But beyond Bullard, what's more important is that Irv Smith Jr. with that thumb injury is not listed on the injury report. Now, they could have put him on there as a full participant, but knocking on all the wood, fantastic sign as Irv looks to break out the season in a contract year. So hopefully he stays healthy the rest of the way. For the Packers, the only DNP was Alan Lazard. Now, the 12-year-old boy said that Lazard got stepped on last week. So the reported wide receiver one may have some issues. And if the Packers can't go with Lazard, I mean, who else is going to step up? It's going to be Sammy Watkins. It's going to be the rookies, Christian Watson, who was a full participant. Romeo Dubes coming in on Nevada, the guy that I loved, Wolfpack for life. But now I have to hate him. I also got the corpse of Randall Cobb. So sure, whatever there. Then you look at the rest of the limited participants for the Packers. So you got Bakhtiari coming back from that torn ACL, limited, and his status is still up in the air. But even if he plays, he's not going to be 100%. So Zadarius and Daniil are going to be yum time. Also, their second best offensive lineman, Elton Jenkins, who has played all along the offensive line for the Packers, limited participant with a pec and knee injury. So it's a double whammy. He's also come back from a knee injury. So, I mean, Jenkins, I mean, the two bookend tackles, I mean, it could be up in the air. So, say if one or both of them don't go, who are you gonna start? Rasheed Walker out there, Zach Tom coming out of Wake Forest, maybe could be rough. Maybe kick one of the guards out to tackle. John Runyon played some tackle at Michigan. I don't know, man. I don't know. They got Darnell Savage, fantastic safety on the back end. He's limited with a hamstring, as well as Robert Tonyan with that knee injury. The Sycamore Pride of Indiana State also coming back from injury. So I do expect all four of them to play. It's not inconceivable that these guys are limited all week and then play on Sunday. It's not that big of a deal. It would be telling, again, something to always watch for is if there's a downgrade throughout the week, especially downgrade on Friday. So say Bakhtiari is limited Wednesday, limited Thursday, and then out on Friday. That's not a good sign. He could be ruled out potentially for the game on Sunday. And then full participants, some guys are dealing with stuff, but they just decided to list them on the injury report. Crosby, and then a couple, linebacker, Tipa Galea, Jake Hansen, Dallin Levitt, Yosh Neiman, who would be the backup to Elton Jenkins or David Bakhtiari. And then you got Christian Watson, the rookie, who had been dealing with some knee issues in training camp and preseason, but he's a full participant. The Vikings, we'll get to see the guy that we traded down with the Packers for. Go ahead from there. But overall, just imagine a world where Bakhtiari and Elton Jenkins are either missing the game or they're out there and they're not 100%. Yum time, man. That's right. But your thoughts are thoughts. Take a look at the Vikings-Packers first Wednesday injury report ahead of their Sunday showdown at historic U.S. Bank Stadium. Let us know your thoughts and our thoughts in the comment section below. Subscribe for daily Vikings takes. Don't support the work. Put a little something in the Venmo. But until next time, Skol, production value.